The wind howls, tearing at your clothes, biting through every layer. It's not just cold, it's a force that feels alive, relentless and merciless. Each gust seems to strip away your warmth, your comfort, and even your hope, leaving you exposed to the raw power of winter. Snow stings your face, and darkness falls fast. The world turns gray, then black, as the sun disappears behind thick clouds. Every flake feels like a needle, and the night seems to close in around you, making the cold feel even deeper. You're lost, cold, and your fingers are numb. The sensation in your hands fades, replaced by a dull ache that warns you of frostbite. Your breath comes out in ragged clouds, and every step feels heavier than the last. You fumble for your lighter, nothing but a dead click. The tiny tool you counted on is useless, refusing to spark in the bitter cold. The fuel is gone, or maybe it's just too cold to work. Either way, your hope for an easy fire fades with every failed attempt. Panic rises as you try again and again, but modern tools fail you. Your hands shake, not just from the cold, but from the creeping fear that you might not make it through the night. This is survival, not a game. There are no second chances, no pause buttons, and no shortcuts. Every decision matters. The temperature drops, and without fire, your chances of seeing sunrise plummet. The cold seeps into your bones, and the night stretches on, unforgiving and endless. Hypothermia creeps in, promising a peaceful end, but delivering a cold, lonely death. Your body slows, your mind fogs, and the urge to sleep becomes overwhelming, a dangerous temptation. You remember your waterproof matches, your backup. A small spark of hope flickers as you grip them tightly, desperate for any chance at warmth. You strike one, but the wind snuffs it out. Another. Same result. The elements seem to conspire against you, extinguishing every effort. The environment is relentless. Your gear is useless. Everything you thought would save you is failing, and the cold only grows stronger. Your phone is dead, your GPS a cold lump of plastic. Technology, so reliable in the city, is powerless here. Nature doesn't care about your gadgets. Out here, the wild is indifferent to your convenience and your plans. Here, you're stripped to the basics, a human fighting the cold. It's you against the elements, with nothing but your will and your wits. Survival depends on what's in your head, not your pack. Your knowledge, your creativity, and your determination are your true tools now. This is the reality of true survival. It's raw, it's unforgiving, and it demands everything you have. It's not about looking cool, it's about staying alive. Out here, survival isn't glamorous, it's gritty, exhausting, and real. The cold is an enemy that never sleeps, and fire is your only weapon. Every spark, every ember, is a battle won against the darkness. Without it, you're exposed and vulnerable. The night presses in, and the cold waits for you to falter. The easy options are gone. You're left with only your instincts and your resolve. Now the real test begins. This is where you find out what you're truly made of. Can you create warmth from nothing? Can you summon a flame from the forest? The answer will decide your fate. Your life depends on the answer. Every moment counts, and every decision could be the difference between life and death. It's time to dig deep and remember the ancient knowledge our ancestors lived by. Their skills, passed down through generations, are your last hope. The cold doesn't care. Only fire stands between you and the night. In this frozen world, survival is earned, not given. Your lighter and matches have failed. It's a harsh wake-up call, a reminder that even the best gear can let you down when you need it most. In the wild, comfort and convenience are illusions that can vanish in an instant. We're so used to technology that we forget the skills that kept us alive for millennia. We trust our gadgets, our batteries, our fuel, and rarely think about what happens when they're gone. When batteries die and fuel runs out, you're exposed. The cold doesn't care about your plans or your gear. Suddenly, you're alone with nothing but your wits and what you remember. The wilderness demands respect and competence, not gadgets. Out here, nature is indifferent to your struggles. It's a place where only skill and determination matter. The towering pines, the frozen ground, the biting wind. This world wants to freeze you. Every gust, every shadow is a test of your resolve and your resourcefulness. You must carve out a pocket of warmth and light. Fire. It's not just about comfort, it's about survival, about creating a barrier between you and the relentless cold. Fire is more than warmth, it's your survival tool, your fortress. It's the difference between hope and despair, between making it through the night or not. It melts snow, cooks food, pushes back darkness, and keeps predators away. Fire is your lifeline, your signal to the world that you're still here, still fighting. Without fire, you're prey. With it, you're human again. The flames give you strength, courage, and a sense of control in a world that wants to take it away. Creating fire is an act of defiance, a declaration you won't surrender to the cold. It's a skill that connects you to every survivor who came before you. Your modern tools have failed, but you are not helpless. Now, you must turn to the ancient ways. The old knowledge, passed down through generations, becomes your greatest asset. Make fire like our ancestors, with skill, patience, and your own hands. In this moment, you rediscover what it truly means to survive. When easy ways are gone, you're left with the earth itself. The forest is now your resource, not your backdrop. Primitive fire making is your lifeline. The bow drill and flint and steel are your best bets. The bow drill, using friction, is ideal in damp woods. Gather the right wood: cedar, aspen, poplar, or willow. Dead, dry, but not rotten. Carve a spindle and fireboard. Cut a V-notch for the ember. Make a bow from a springy branch and cordage from a shoelace or plant fibers. The handhold can be hard wood or a smooth stone. Each piece has a purpose. Precision matters. With your tools ready, you're set for the ancient dance of fire making. This is survival stripped to its core. Your knowledge and determination are your only assets. Now comes the moment of truth. Loop the bowstring around the spindle, brace the fireboard, and get into position. Place the spindle's tip in the fireboard's depression, handhold on top, lock your wrist against your shin for stability. Start slow, smooth, long strokes with the bow. The spindle spins, dust forms, smoke curls up. Increase speed and pressure. Your arm burns, lungs heave. Push harder, drive the bow faster. Smoke thickens, dust turns black. Don't stop. Keep going until a tiny ember glows in the notch. Gently remove the spindle. Tap the ember onto a dry leaf or bark. This ember is fragile. Protect it. You've won the first battle, but the work isn't over. Now nurture this spark into a flame. Every movement counts. This is the heart of survival. The ember is a fragile miracle. Slide it into your tinder bundle. Dry, fluffy material like birch bark or grass. Cup your hands around it, shielding from wind. Blow gently, long, steady breaths. Smoke increases, the glow spreads. Rotate the bundle, feed the ember oxygen. Suddenly, the tinder bursts into flame. You've created fire from friction and breath. Transfer the flame to your kindling. Tiny twigs arranged and ready. Let the flames catch, then add larger sticks. Build the fire patiently, nurturing it from spark to blaze. This is patience and precision in action. You've mastered the ancient art. If the bow drill isn't an option, flint and steel is your next tool. You need high-carbon steel, a sharp-edged rock, and char cloth. The steel could be your knife's spine. The rock must be hard and sharp. Char cloth, carbonized cotton, catches sparks and holds an ember. Prepare your tinder bundle in advance. Place char cloth on the flint's edge. Hold firmly. The goal: direct a spark onto the char cloth. This is precision work. Every strike counts. The right materials and setup are everything. You're a surgeon of sparks focused on a single goal. Catch the ember and you're halfway to fire. With char cloth on flint, take your steel striker. Strike at a 30-45 degree angle, a swift glancing blow. Sparks fly, aim them onto the char cloth, adjust your angle, strike again, stay calm, each strike is a new chance. When a spark lands and glows on the char cloth, you've caught your ember. Move quickly, char cloth burns fast. Place the glowing cloth into your tinder bundle, protect it from wind, cup your hands, and blow gently. Smoke pours out, heat builds. Blow steadily until the tinder bursts into flame. You've coaxed fire from rock and steel. This is ancient skill in action. Creating flame is only half the battle. You must keep it alive. Build your fire on a platform of green logs or stones, not snow or wet ground. Wind is your enemy. Build a windbreak or reflector wall to protect and reflect heat, rain. Find shelter under trees, rocks, or build a cover. Keep your firewood dry and off the ground. Feed the fire gradually, don't smother it. Airflow is vital, a fire needs to breathe. Use dense hardwood logs for a long-lasting fire. Tending the fire is a constant vigil. You are its guardian. Protect it, feed it, manage it. Your fire's life is tied to your own. We've walked through the ancient arts of fire making, rediscovering skills that once meant the difference between survival and surrender. These methods are more than just techniques, they're a living connection to our shared human story. This knowledge is more than a trick, it's a link to our ancestors' resilience, ingenuity, and determination to thrive in the wild no matter the odds. For millennia, fire was the line between life and death, warmth and cold, hope and despair. It was the heart of every camp, the guardian against darkness. Relying on lighters is a gamble. True self-reliance is about skill, not gear. Tools can fail, but knowledge and practice stay with you wherever you go. Learning primitive firemaking builds confidence and respect for nature. It's a reminder that you can provide for yourself even when modern conveniences disappear. It teaches patience, persistence, and the satisfaction of earning something essential. Each spark is a lesson in humility and perseverance. Don't just watch, get out and try it. The real learning begins when you put your hands to work and challenge yourself. Make a bow drill, feel the frustration, then the pride of your first ember. That moment of success is unforgettable. Practice flint and steel until it's second nature. The more you try, the more you'll trust your own abilities. Fail, try again, learn, and get your hands dirty. Every mistake is a step closer to mastery. This skill must be earned through practice, repetition, and a willingness to keep going when it gets tough. Step away from comfort. Go outside and create fire. Let the wild teach you what you're truly capable of. Master these skills until they're muscle memory so you can rely on them when you need them most. One day, your survival may depend on it. Fire is more than warmth. It's life, safety, and freedom. Earn your fire. Earn your freedom. Let every spark remind you of your strength and your connection to the wild.